Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 20th edition of the Iboga Radio Show. We are your hosts,
Alexander Descroix
and Martin Weiss, and today we also have a superstar guest with us, Christian Pras, aka the man who gets everything done and fixes and helps us with all sorts of beautiful art and good DJ, and also the guy who has the full Iboga collection.
The catalog, the whole catalog, yeah.
Yeah, how did you do that?
You know, it all started, buying records, as you did back then.
Yeah.
And I just liked the sound of Iboga, apparently. So after a period of time, then I just looked at the collection and almost had everything, so...
But have you always been into collecting music, or?
Yeah.
Well, back in the day when it was vinyl and CDs and stuff, right?
Yes. And I still do.
Actually, we have a funny story.
He sold all his records at the local secondhand shop, and some years later I picked one of them up. And then he found it at my house.
What are the odds?
Yeah, they're big.
And it was the exact same secondhand store.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Do you have the Anesthesia vinyl? Do you remember Anesthesia was a downbeat project?
Yeah. From Iboga?
Yeah.
Yeah. I also had
Of course.
yeah. He also made an album on Blue Room Records.
He did.
I used to have this one too.
Exactly. Yeah. Italian guy. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
well, have you been listening to any Zen Baboon?
Right now?
This is
Yes,
Oko.
I have. Yeah, I have.
And a remix by Zen Baboon. Oko is a group of oriental organic space musicians from Lisbon, and good friends of Zen Baboon, of course. So they did this beautiful remix. The track we're listening to now is called Sandalo.
So anyways, we were talking before about how you got the whole collection thing started. How, yeah.
Yep. The thing was, I had the Reefer Decree, I had the Be Bizarre, and I just bought all the releases mostly, and yeah, I think it was like 7-8 years later, I realized I had almost everything from Iboga, so why not just track down the few ones I didn't have?
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
But that took you on a big voyage, right? I mean, you had to get all these crazy, strange, like tape cassette from India.
Now this one I got from Banel actually.
Okay. Yeah.
He had 2 copies.
Okay.
I got one, and I think he also gave the other one away.
Okay.
If you have to mention one special unit from Iboga that you could bring on an island, which one should it be then?
I really like Beat Bizarre and Read for the Cree, so
Is that left?
I would go for Beat Bizarre maybe.
Beat Bizarre left. Yeah.
Cool.
Sure, yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And you're actually on your way out of the door now, headed towards Tuben, legendary club. You got 25 minutes to be there. It's a 15-minute walk.
That's spot on.
You gotta run, man. Pleasure having you here. Let's bring you back. You were also here in the first episode we ever made as well. But let's bring you back, and soon we have a new addition to the setup, which is a pair of CDJs. So let's get you up here and get a set out of you at one point, yeah?
Sure, man.
Cool, man. All right. Have a good evening.
You too, guys. See you.
Yeah.
What a great guy, huh?
He is a legend.
Yeah.
He truly is. And
I really wish people could see his smile and like his mimic.
they will.
Yeah.
He's getting up there with the music and the DJing and stuff for sure.
This track by Zen Baboon was, of course, on the Beat Generation album, and it came out back in August. It made it very well on Beatport chart Chill Out. A good reason for you to buy this album and
Definitely.
go through the winter secure.
Yeah, you're right. Going through the winter secure means comfort music. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be blasting and all this fast stuff, which we also love. We also love it. Yeah. Which brings us to the next artist, which is currently playing in the background gently.
Yeah. It's Thankyou City, these 2 guys from Australia, remix of Tripswitch.
Yeah. Big timeline.
Big Timeline. That was one of the tracks on the Vagabond album,
Yeah.
which came out a few months ago.
Definitely, and it has been causing some waves in the house scene, being supported by a bunch of legendary DJs such as Nick Warren, amongst others, and has sort of catapulted him into the progressive house scene in a really beautiful way. So shout out to you, Nick. Well done. Yeah.
Yeah, this remixed, Vagabond remixed, which this track is from, is still on the waiting list, and I even didn't know if I could play this tonight, but I do. We do. We dare.
We dare.
Because the release date for this is the 6th of December.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's
Cool.
going to be a Christmas release.
Okay.
And on this release, you'll find other artists such as GMJ, Cosma Sandio, Nanoplex, of course, Thankyou City, and Tripswitch himself. Let's get more into the music now and have a chat about Thankyou City later. Yeah, Thankyou City. It's actually two brothers, Brent and Scott, and two good friends, of course. They're from Melbourne, and they visit Copenhagen. I think last time they visited this town, this beautiful city, was 3 years ago at a label party, and where we also 2 years earlier hosted the big electronic carnival. So
okay.
they know the city.
Okay.
And I guess that's saying thank you now.
Oh, wow.
Shut up, Alex. Okay. Maybe you know them from Open Records, Sprout, and of course here on Iboga. They have a big crowd as well here in Europe, and often I'll say touring around here.
Okay.
But I'm for sure. I know that you can catch them in Australia at the Rainbow Serpent 2017.
Oh.
Yeah. Not 16. I was nearly saying that. Right. 17. Wow.
That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, and that's only in 4 months from now. Yeah. So go there.
Ooh. Wish I was going back.
Are you going?
No, not. Well, maybe. You never say never. I mean, it's one of those festivals you do really want to experience. That's for sure. And come on, Mad Monday. Mad Monday.
You can be sure that they will play at Mad Monday.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
Definitely a Thankyou City time.
Cool. You mentioned Open Records before. That's also something that people should dig into. Why not? And check out their catalog, which is become more and more like laid back through the years. I used to have a lot of records from them as well back in the day. Really cool, interesting releases. Deep, like rich musical. One of my cool like favorite labels from back in the day.
Likewise.
Yeah. That's cool. Next we have a track by Sequel.
Yeah.
Called Far Beyond Saturn.
Yeah.
And what's the story about this one?
It's one of the tracks that you can find on the new Zombie compilation. We spoke about this compilation in our last show, but really didn't finish some of the tracks that I really wanted to play here in the show.
Yeah.
This is
one of them.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. I actually don't know Sequel very well from before, but this is a pie.
That's why you want to do it. That's why you want to take the time to sit down. You can go on our YouTube channel, the Iboga Records YouTube channel. You can listen to the whole compilation, and just like you would do any other place, you have your favorites in the beginning, but then you have those tracks that just grow on you. Yeah. And this is one of those tracks for sure.
Absolutely.
So with no further ado,
and just the name, the track name. Far Beyond Saturn, come on. Love it. Okay.
Cool. Alex is feeling this one currently. Just opened up a new brew, doing the dance moves. Yeah, it's a cool track.
Listen, man, this is really, really good Indian music. This guy's from Pune, and I actually think he's the only one I know from Pune who's making such a nice house.
Yeah.
Wow, man. trippy, driving progressive house by
deep
Descroix.
stuff.
Yeah. And it can't come as a surprise that this guy has been releasing on Perfecto Black, which is a side label of Perfecto Fluoro. He has also had a few releases on Armada Records, and that just puts it in...
that puts it into perspective.
Perspective,
definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. Going back to this whole zombie release, I mean, he's a brilliant producer as well, and I've sort of been missing him for a while. But I just saw recently on YouTube that he is out with a new track together with a person called Alonia. The track is called Treason. It's out on Beat Boutique. And it also has a remix by someone called Martin Sundberg. Both tracks are really, really interesting. Just wanted to get it out there.
Yeah.
I've been listening to them for some days now. It's super cool stuff. A shout out to you, Zombie, and hats off.
This is Dataura, or Dataura. I don't know how to pronounce it. Dataura. The track is called Applewood Mist. I'm sorry if I said something wrong about the name. This is, of course, That Aura.
I guess. I don't know. We were talking about what it was.
Okay, this track came out on the Evolve #1, which were compiled by Nanoplex. He's describing his project as trippy, wobbling melodies.
Yeah.
Let's give him right in that. Really nice.
Cool track.
Wow.
I have no idea. This
Super
is
cool.
This I fist bumped you while we were listening to it because this is good. This is damn good.
And we just spoke about that it had a few elements, old elements, sound elements that could be from the past, reminding us a bit of Beat Bizarre. And funny enough, the next track is by Beat Bizarre, Mr. Martin Zimmerman.
Hello to you, Martin, and remember the episode we made with him, that beautiful time.
3, 5, 6, no, I don't remember.
Yeah, and guess who forgot to press record? So some of you listeners might have heard it, and some of you might have not. But case in point, we had invited Martin to come up to the studio so we could record a radio show together with him, and it was actually one of the best shows, if not the best at that time by far, we ever recorded.
Well, we felt very good after,
and we just got up and high-fived, hugged each other, and like that was awesome. And then Martin said the one thing that he shouldn't have said, because it changed the universe and time and space.
Did you record it?
Yeah, just better make sure that you recorded it. And guess who accidentally didn't?
It was Martin.
Record. It was me. So we had to sit here and do the entire show again, which turned out great.
But which was even better was that Mr. Beat Bizarre himself just said, okay, then I just go down and get 12 beers more, and I came back with 12 beers more. Yeah. I was just happy for it. I love it. Okay.
Enough talking on this new music. Yeah. This is a new track, right?
Yeah, and it's coming out the 7th of November. And it's an EP which is called Magical Realism. Dream.
Which it is.
Oh.
It's really a interesting and very admirable thing that many artists out there, they will try to strive to achieve like a sound which maybe is appealing to a crowd. By this I mean that many artists will just analyze like what's hitting in the charts and try to do something similar. Martin
hold his sound
has always had his sound, and he's always done it for the pleasure of, getting these raw emotions.
He's an anarchist with music, man. He's really,
And it's very admirable, especially since, quality is also getting better with every release he's doing. And it's only enforcing, the style that he's created here, this mysterious, deep, rich, driving style. So beautiful track, and it definitely is magical realism here.
It is. And if you're in Portugal next year in August, you can catch him at the ZNA gathering, the August or something.
Okay.
The gathering,
yeah. So,
beautiful outro.
What do you do after you've heard this kind of track? I mean, I sense the direction we're heading. I mean, we're slowly getting the tempo up there.
Yeah.
So let's get that festival thing going. You mentioned the ZNA. I'm thinking festival. I'm thinking of a track which is being played a lot out there right now and supported by so many DJs. It's, of course, a Protonica and Tristate track called Source Code. Do you know this one?
I know it, yeah.
Of course you know it. You picked it. Yeah. So,
but this is a festival
banger. I said it, and I will keep on saying it. It's a
Let's
banger.
get the dust flying. Yeah. Okay. Source Code.
This track, of course, is relatively newly released on the Perfect Stranger and Human Element compilation.
Yeah.
Amongst a lot of great tracks.
Number 14.
Okay.
Best of my sets, number 14.
Respect.
Where am I? You are inside the source code.
inside source code, possibly in the Southern Hemisphere, possibly in Victoria, even more specifically at the Earthcore Festival. This is where you will find Protonica performing in the end of November, together with a huge, absolutely massive lineup. If you go to the Earthcore Facebook page, they have a new genius way of showing you a lineup, which is in the form of a
360
map
setup,
that you have to actually, move your phone or tablet.
So when you're navigating around in this flyer, you're doing it with the whole body, and I love that. That's innovation. This is 2016. Here we go. Future
indeed.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who you are. You put one of these kind of tracks on, you know what it's going to be like. It's dust flying everywhere, good vibes, and sunshine hopefully as well.
Absolutely.
Wow. Yeah, I'm really feeling it now, man. I want to be there already.
We're going more up now.
More?
Yes, we are.
This surprises me actually, because I take you as, and you are more known for also being a more chill out and relaxed downbeat, cozy daddy-o kind of guy. But now you surprised me with the next track selection. It really is a banger, that's for sure.
And this one, the next track, is by Abraxas, and they are one of the new artists on Future Music Records. Yeah, I'll just shortly introduce some of the artists you can find there in the future, such as GMS Faders, Sonic Species, Soundaholics, and all these 4 artists have albums on the way, and that's interesting.
That's amazing.
That's very interesting. Not to mention that GMS, of course, is playing in Copenhagen. And
at the hologram show, the Iboga 20 years in February
11. It's okay.
So this project, tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, it's actually a side project of Cosmosis. Yes, you're right. The old Cosmosis.
The
only Cosmosis.
There you go.
That we love.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What
Wow.
a legend. I did not actually know anything about this project, and I must admit, I didn't guess that it would be one of his side projects. That's awesome.
And Quantica.
Aha.
Yeah, so it's Cosmosis and Quantica as Abraxas.
Wonder if he's going to be rocking out the guitar on the live sets. That's with the Cosmosis stuff.
Maybe.
Excited about this.
Yeah.
Looking forward to catch up more with him also and find out what is going on.
Yeah, this is the second release on Future Music by Abraxas.
Okay, there you go.
Welcome. You can buy this at Beatport on the 14th of November.
Okay.
Same date as
your birthday?
Marshmallow. No, Captain Hook. November.
Yeah. Ah.
Yeah.
Movember.
Yeah.
There you go.
So the Captain Hook track and Abraxas, same day.
Strong releases, both of them, that's for sure. So, depending upon if you're more of a proggy kind of guy or you want that party stuff. That's good. This is going to be a bit of a tough track to follow, actually. Our catalog usually ranges from more the house kind of styles of music up to the trance. We're peaking right now. We're having a really good time in the studio, but we do have tricks up our sleeve, right?
We do. And it was a dilemma how to take it further away from this. And I had to go on a compromis with myself. To not play the chill out one, but actually play this one, which is.
But you're an old drum and bass dog.
I'm an old drum and basser, and you're an old drum and basser.
And we do have a very special release forthcoming with the Danish legend electronic producer known from both TV and radio, Rumpistol.
And Rump Records, of course. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. This is, of course, a remix EP of the track called Eyes Open Wide. So on this EP you will have an original and you will have an instrumental version of it as well, right?
And then you have remixed by Tripswitch, Blue Tech. Yeah, the Blue Tech from Canada.
That's cool.
Yes.
It's a really cool track.
That's a really, really cool track. And that was actually the track that I really wanted to play tonight. But this is just way more radio style.
This is what's following up today.
Yeah.
We also have a beautiful remix by NASA. And
a beautiful remix by Stillhead from Edinburgh, who just moved to Copenhagen.
Yeah, okay.
Quite a funny story. And then we have your good friends, my good friends.
Our good friends Umlaut, who are doing some very big waves with their massive DJ sets. They've recently come back from ADE, done a really good job as well. Shout out to you guys and much love. Hope to bring you on the radio show and hear a guest DJ set from you guys. And who else? Who else is
We have Erod that you know from this melancholic, EPs, ambient EPs. He had a few ones. There's coming more, and there's actually also coming a compilation from him called Bifrost. I think it's soon done. Yeah,
that's gonna be awesome.
Beside that, Odd Harmonics, and Odd Harmonics is also from Copenhagen. They are well known in the drum and bass business. What do you say in drum and bass language? Drill with it.
I think, man, what we're going to do is we're going to say rewind. Rewind. Great selection, man.
Thank you, man. And you can go to the local pusher, Beatport pusher, on the 5th of December and
Hit me dumb things, man. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Remember your needle. Okay.
Yeah, remember that you need to check out the Rumpistol Eyes Open Wide original, and you can check it out on YouTube.
Vimeo and YouTube
as well.
If beautiful video.
It is indeed.
Yeah, what a production.
Well, that concludes the 20th edition of the Iboga Radio Show. And yeah, be sure to come in and comment on our Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, Mixcloud, wherever you want, or not at all. And let's hope that you guys tune in for a 21st show very soon, finally featuring the interview we managed to catch with Captain Hook at Boom Festival, amongst other things. Yeah.
Martin, high five.
One more. And
One more.
There you go.
20,
There you go.
okay.
That's 20 right there.
Yeah.
Yes, let's say thanks for now, right?
Thank you. Thanks for being there.
Okay, we are your hosts.
Alexander Descroix.
And Martin Weiss. Goodbye, guys.
Ciao.
Goodbye, guys.
Ciao.
Goodbye, guys.
Ciao.
Good.